So you're getting into investing. That's awesome. But chances are you might be making a few costly mistakes without even realizing it. Today, we're going to break down the most common rookie errors and show you how to build a much smarter strategy, right from day one.
All right, let's just jump right in with a big question. What do you think is the single most dangerous mistake that can completely derail your financial goals before you even get going? And here's a hint. It's not about picking one wrong stock. Nope, it's something way more fundamental.
And there it is. The absolute biggest problem is making decisions based on feelings. Fear when the market dips, or that intense greed when a stock is shooting for the moon. It's letting those emotions call the shots instead of a cool, logical plan. This one mistake, it's pretty much the root of every other problem we're going to talk about. Okay, so let's dive into that. We're going to break down exactly how this core mistake of emotional, unplanned investing shows up in 6 super common and, yeah, very costly traps for anyone new to the game.
First up, the siren song of getting rich quick. Oh man, this one is so tempting. This is that urge to jump on whatever stock is trending, or that crypto coin everyone's talking about, or that hot tip from a buddy, all in the hopes of a fast and easy win.
What happens is this hype cycle completely flips the classic advice. Buy low, sell high, right on its head. You end up buying high when you've got maximum FOMO, and then you sell low when the panic sets in. You're literally doing the exact opposite of a winning strategy, all because you're just following the crowd. The second trap is investing blind, just throwing money into the market with no real purpose. It's kind of like starting a big road trip without a destination. Sure, you'll be moving, but you probably won't end up anywhere you actually want to be.
This is why figuring out your goal is so critical. I mean, saving for retirement in 30 years calls for a totally different strategy than saving for a down payment in 5. Your why is what tells you your what, the actual investments you should be choosing.
Let's talk about trap number 3, and it's a classic, putting all of your eggs in one basket. This happens when you get that feeling that you found the one, that single stock or asset that's going to be your lottery ticket. But just think about the risk there. Seriously, if all your money is in one company and it has a bad quarter, or in one industry that suddenly gets hit with new rules, your whole portfolio is in danger. Diversification isn't just some fancy finance term, it's the most basic safety net you can build for your money. Now, this next one is a little sneaky, but it's so powerful. It's that feeling of overconfidence you get after, say, watching a few YouTube videos or reading a couple of articles. You suddenly start to think, hey, I've got this all figured out. I'm an expert now. And that false confidence, it leads to really dangerous shortcuts. You might skip reading a company's financial reports, or you might ignore some pretty obvious warning signs just because you're so sure you're right. The key thing to remember is this. The market is incredibly complex, and a little bit of humility goes a long, long way. We already said that emotion is the real villain here, and this trap gets right to the heart of it. It's all about failing to manage your own psychology, those gut feelings of fear and greed that are just hardwired into every single one of us. Think about it. When the market is down, what's your first instinct? It's to sell, to stop the pain, right? And when it's soaring, the instinct is to buy everything you can, terrified of missing out. Giving in to those impulses, that is often the single greatest destroyer of long-term wealth. A lot of times, your biggest opponent is the person looking back at you in the mirror. And our final trap? Oh boy, this is a big one. It's that useless attempt to be a fortune teller. Trying to perfectly predict the market's highs and lows so you can jump in and out at just the right second. The data on this is just crystal clear. Almost nobody can do this successfully over the long haul, and the price for trying is huge. The market's best days often come right after its worst days. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect time to jump back in, you are probably going to miss the entire rebound. This slide really just puts it all in perspective, doesn't it? On the left, you've got emotional investing, all driven by fear, greed, and hype. And on the right, you have strategic investing, driven by logic, goals, and patience. We've seen the chaos of that first path, so let's focus on building a better way forward with the second one.
So, how do we avoid all those traps? Well, it's not about finding some secret formula. It's really about building a simple, durable framework that's based on solid principles. This is the smarter approach.
Think of this 5-step process as your blueprint. First, invest only in what you understand. Seriously, if you can't explain it to a friend in one sentence, just stay away. Second, define your goals. That's your destination. Are you saving for a house in 5 years or retirement in 30? Because that answer changes everything. Third, build that crucial safety net. Diversify. Don't bet the farm on one thing. Fourth, stay consistent. A great way to do this is to automate your investments. It takes the emotion right out of it. And finally, number 5, keep learning. The smartest investors are always students of the game. This is your path.
You know, the main point of this whole thing can be boiled down to this one powerful idea. Your greatest allies as an investor are time and consistency, not some crystal ball. Real wealth is built by patiently staying invested, riding out the market's ups and downs, not by trying to outsmart it. And that leaves us with one last question for you. You now know the most common pitfalls, and you know the principles for a smarter strategy. So what's the first actual step you're going to take to build your own plan? Is it sitting down to define your goals? Is it researching how to diversify? Whatever it is, that journey starts with making that one logical decision.